Dear viewers, the aviation remains the safest mode of transportation. But, whenever an aircraft crashes, often we find that, either, the pilot failed to appreciate his own limitations, or, that of his aircraft. Pilots often face critical situations. Therefore, to resolve such situations, there are multiple resources available to pilots. Like the DECIDE checklist, the IMSAFE checklist, or the PAVE checklist, which can help these pilots in making safe decisions. But, when a pilot fails to use these resources, he ends up crashing his aircraft. We often find that accident could have been easily prevented, with proper risk assessment, or good decision-making. In July 2006, near Winter Park, Colorado, 2 pilots were killed when they flew their airplane very close to mountainous terrain. Often pilots fly in hazardous conditions, high winds, or deteriorating weather conditions. We also find pilots who are chronic offenders, who fly well beyond their personal limitations, and they become somewhat desensitized to the risk, and, without consequences, they become used to this. They continue to take risk until they meet an accident. Usually, there are at least 5 things that a pilot can do to avoid being involved in aircraft accident. First of all, develop good decision-making skill. That will help in identifying personal hazardous attitudes. Followed by behavior modification techniques. Recognize and cope with stress. And, effectively use all resources. Secondly, practice risk management. Indeed, risk management is a decision-making process by which pilots can systematically identify hazards, assess the degree of risk, and determine the best course of action. On number 3, honestly assess your skills and your fitness for flight. Be honest with yourself and your passengers about your skill level and proficiency. Be honest about your medical conditions. Number 4, plan for likely contingencies. Plan ahead about flight diversion or cancellation. Brief your passengers about the alternatives before the flight. Quit when in doubt and go for what is safe. Lastly, number 5, resist external pressures, such as the desire to save time or money, or the fear of disappointing passengers, to influence you to continue flight in conditions in which you are not comfortable. As a pilot, I am well aware of the challenges for managing the risk for myself and my passengers, which is why it is important that I use checklists for the decision-making processes. We are well aware of the tragic results of accidents, where poor risk assessment and decision-making have taken place. Therefore, it is important that pilots should mitigate these risks by talking to other pilots, learning from their experience, having contingency plans, and putting them in place when necessary, and possibly postpone or cancel the flight. Follow the rule that I wish that I was on the ground instead of being in the air. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more safety videos. Press the bell icon for regular